Hi, I'm Phoebe McDowell and welcome to another episode of Dear Dermatologist, where we answer your most common skincare concerns. I am joined here today by consultant dermatologist Anjali Mahto, and today we are tackling rosacea. So, Beck, who's 34 and works in finance, has written in to say, "Hi, I have rosacea, so I've always followed a gentle, simple skincare routine. Given my skin is so sensitive, can I even use retinol? I don't want to cause any flare-ups. Is there a way I can safely include these types of products into my routine, or do I need to accept that I just have to step away from them altogether?"
So rosacea is a really common inflammatory skin condition. So it's characterized by a number of features. So facial redness, sensitivity, spots, which can look a little bit like acne. You can sometimes get broken veins or thread veins, often around the nose or on the cheeks. And not everybody with rosacea will have every single one of these features. And not everybody with rosacea will have it to the same extent or severity.
And surely not everyone with redness has rosacea.
Precisely. So there are lots of things that can mimic rosacea. So getting an accurate diagnosis is actually incredibly important. So there are other facial conditions that can cause redness.
Okay, so let's try and put a bit of a treatment plan together for Beck. What would you recommend?
So I think the foundation of treating rosacea and managing it is a good skincare routine. And these lifestyle factors and things that you're putting onto the skin are incredibly important. You do need to cleanse the skin in the morning. And going for a cleanser that ideally is simple, it doesn't have a lot of essential oils or fragrances which might disrupt the barrier function of the skin. If you want to try active ingredients like vitamin C is generally tolerated quite well. What you probably want to do is look for an ingredient called L-ascorbic acid, but at a relatively lowish concentration, so maybe about 5 to 10%. So you can check that on the packaging of the product that you're buying.
That is a type of vitamin C.
It is, so it's a formulation of vitamin C. And a few drops of vitamin C on the surface of the skin may help to reduce inflammation that can be associated with it. With rosacea in general though, before you start a new product, don't go diving in and dolloping a whole load on every day. Maybe experiment starting off once a week or twice a week, and if your skin is able to handle that, then slowly build up over time. After that, moisturizing. So you've cleansed, you've used your vitamin C serum if you can tolerate it, i.e. there is no burning, no stinging, no irritation. Then going for a gentle moisturizer, ideally free of fragrance, free of very drying alcohols in it. And then after that, wearing a sunscreen. And this is so important throughout the year because we know that over 80% of people who suffer with rosacea, their redness gets worse because of ultraviolet light. So the sunscreen won't treat the rosacea, but it will prevent the redness getting worse over time. And then makeup afterwards if you choose to do that. So that's probably a good basic morning routine. Evening routine, you want to make sure you've taken everything off. Our skin comes into contact with dirt, sweat, pollution, grime. We're wearing sunscreen. All of that has to come off the skin. So again, a gentle cleanser, followed ideally by a good moisturizing product. Now, retinol is a little bit more tricky. Retinols or vitamin A products can be incredibly irritating to the skin. So my general advice here is start off with a low percentage, so a 0.1 or a 0.3%. And also maybe just test patch a small area, maybe on the neck, or a tiny patch in front of the ear. If you get no redness, peeling, flaking, soreness, irritation, you're probably okay to start building that into your routine. But if you're super sensitive, it might be that retinol is not for you.
So let's start with cleanser. What brands do you recommend?
Okay, so in terms of general terms, I really do like the Avène Tolérance range, and I do like the Roche-Posay Toleriane. Now, with rosacea-prone skin, some people find their skin is super dry, and if that's the case, going for a milky or a cream cleanser. Some people, on the other hand, find that they are rosacea-prone, but they're not massively sensitive, and the skin can be a little bit oily and acne-prone. In that case, going for a foaming cleanser might be slightly better as an option. So I like these two. If we're talking generally about vitamin C serums, something like the Skinceuticals C Ferulic, that's
My
usually,
favourite.
it's well tolerated.
Yeah.
And I'd say a few drops of this underneath moisturizer. Moisturizers wise, I think the Toleriane Sensitive Riche and Toleriane Sensitive Cream are very good. They don't tend to contain too many ingredients that can aggravate or disrupt the skin barrier function itself. And then I think other than that, what you're looking at is making sure that you have got a good sunscreen that you like and the caution and the slow build-up of a retinol, particularly with that patch test maybe on the neck or in front of the ear area and seeing how you get on.
And SPF, chemical, physical, does it matter?
If you've got very sensitive skin with your rosacea, and that is a feature of your rosacea, then going for a mineral or a physical sunscreen may suit you better. And if you get a mineral or a physical sunscreen that's tinted, it may also help neutralize some of the redness and cut that down. If you haven't got massively sensitive skin, then it's okay to use a chemical sunscreen. But I think sensitivity is what would drive your sunscreen choice.
So, Beck, just to recap, this is your rosacea skincare prescription.
So, gentle cleanser in the morning, followed by a vitamin C serum. Following that, a gentle, simple moisturizer, which is ideally fragrance-free, and then a mineral sunscreen. And in the evening, we need to cleanse the skin again, and then moisturize. Caution with retinol, maybe patch test a small area, see how you get on with that, and then gradually build up its use.
We hope that answers your question, Beck, and that it's useful for everyone else. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Times Beauty YouTube channel, and we'll see you again next week.